Welcome to Best Most, where we ask the questions, what is the best or what is the most? We ask questions like, what are the most clever lyrics of a song? Or, what is the best movie to make you believe in the good in humanity? The guests of the episode will choose a question ahead of time. I ask the online community that question via Instagram stories. Then the guests and I discuss the community answers along with our own. You can follow best.most.pod on Instagram to join the online community. Today's guest takes amazing pictures. She has a wonderful eye and photography style all on her own. She has been a photographer for many bands and big clients for more than 16 years. She's also a part of the local music scene as a merch manager as well as a music event organizer. Welcome, Lex Hockey.
Yo, what's up?
Hello again. You were on our last episode and now we're here for a new one.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Heck yeah. So our question today is, what is the most memorable music video? Lex Hockey, why did you choose this question?
Well, I feel like music. So if you listen to the last podcast, music has always been a really important part to like my inspiration as like an artist. And music videos definitely, like, as I was like young and getting into like art, became like a really big staple for me, like creatively, like. And a lot of times, like, instead of looking at like other photographers' work, I look more towards like video, specifically like music videos or like films. So I figured this question would be perfect.
Perfect. So let's go into the community answers. So let's see. Eddie, he said, drop by the far side. So such a rad video, and the way it was filmed was so incredible. I believe they filmed it entirely backwards and in one take. Spike Jonze also directed, which I found out in my late 30s. I recently saw this video. I think it showed up on my, I'm guessing, like, Instagram feed or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And have you seen this video?
No, I haven't seen this video.
It's pretty crazy. So I guess what they did was they had to like train themselves, or I guess the director trained them to kind of like perform the whole thing backwards.
Oh, what? That's kind of cool. Okay.
So visually it looks kind of strange because they're just
Yeah.
like they're singing the song like normally, but they're
Mhm.
moving, I think, backwards or doing something like that. So it looks just very kind of strange.
Oh, that's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
Nice. I do love a good Spike Jonze moment.
Oh yeah. So let's see. Veronica said, I'm going to have to say Take On Me by Comic Video. I watched that the other
Yeah.
day. It still holds up. It's so freaking good.
It's so good. What a good song too. Oh my God.
The part of that music video, watching it, I watched it like 2 days ago.
Hmm.
That kind of gets me, and it's kind of weird, is the acting in that video. There's a part where the lady kind of gets out of the video, right? And she's in the
Uh-huh.
trash can or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she goes home and she takes the comic strip with her, and then
Hmm.
she puts it on the table, and she all of a sudden sees like that dude on the floor like struggling, and she's just
Yeah.
like tearing up, and I'm like, gosh damn, this is actually really good acting for like a music video.
Yeah, dude, they hit it out of the park with that one. That was a really good one.
Yeah, classic. Jason Chavez said Radiohead, it's a Twilight Zone-esque mystery in a whisper. I haven't seen that
Ooh.
one. I gotta
I
check
haven't
that out.
seen that one either, but I do like a good Twilight Zone moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, heck yeah.
Stephen Joseph Craig chose Blur, Coffee and TV, and Michael Jackson Thriller, obviously, he said.
Oh, I like Michael Jackson Thriller is such a great video and such a great song too as well.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Sam Slick, he chose Gotta Be Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. Have you seen that video?
I actually haven't seen it. Oh my God, there's so many videos here. I'm like, dude, I need to go back and watch these.
Oh, yeah. But he said just so inventive and a ton of concepts. That video is really cool. It's like his face and there's
Yeah.
like a bunch of weird shit happening all around his head. Like just random kind of animated kind of things,
Oh,
I
that's
believe.
kind of badass.
Yeah. And then let's see, kind of like stop motion. I think even his face looks kind of stop motion as well too.
I do really like stop motion. I have a deep appreciation for that. I used to work for like film, like some like smaller film groups,
Hmm.
and like some of them dabbled a little bit into like stop motion, and the work that goes into that stuff is it could not be me.
Yeah, it seems very like tedious.
Very tedious.
Mandu said the guy just walking into people in the Bittersweet Symphony video lives in my head. What a simple concept.
Ooh,
Good
what
one.
a good song. Yeah.
SoCal Basis said November Rain, epic and like a short film. And then he said Yellow, great song, understated video. We all got an intro to Coldplay in that from that video when they were good. Haha, dang. Shots fired, SoCal Basis.
Shots fired.
Coldplay's gonna get at us pretty soon. And three, Single Ladies. He said perfect choreography and fun song, and that's by Beyonce.
Oh my God, that Single Ladies video. I would like not to like age myself, I guess. I remember that video like coming out and seeing that on MTV. I love that moment of Beyonce. I really do.
What's so weird about it is that these videos would just come out, right? And it's so
Mhm.
casually come out and then just be epic and be
Yeah.
iconic. And you're like, holy shit. Who would have thought that just watching it the first time that it would be something that would last forever?
Yeah, I know, right? And there is something to say. I also do miss like the days of like MTV and
Me too.
VH1, like getting up in the morning and starting your day and putting that on the TV, like me
Hmm.
getting ready for school in the morning and like switching back and forth. Like say if there's a song on MTV that I didn't
Yeah.
like, I'd be like, "Oh, let's go to VH1," or like, "Let's go to BT," or
Yeah.
like just switching in between all the stations.
Do you know what Much Music is?
No, what is that?
The only reason I know about Much Music is I went to a friend's house and
Mhm.
my parents would like party with other adults and then I would
Yeah.
just kind of be stuck with the kids. Like, as a kid, I'd be like, oh, I guess you're my friend now for like the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
They had this one station pop up, or they put on the station called Much Music. And
Mhm.
Much Music was like kind of weird because it would randomly just play a video.
Yeah.
And there was
Oh.
no, and I don't think there were, like, I'm sure there were, but when I was watching it, there was no hosts. So it would just be a video would pop up and they'd be like, watch Much Music. Like just like a commercial for Much Music on Much Music. And it'd be like, the song would just pop up again, another video.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. There's I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like Tubi, but it's like TV stations, like TV channels,
Yeah.
and it's like for free. And David showed it to me, and he like threw it on one day, and they have just channels, just music videos. So like if you're looking for like a certain genre of music, you just go to that channel, and it'll just be
Mhm.
a bunch of different kinds of music videos,
Oh yeah, nice.
and that's pretty cool.
I like the fact that back in the day it was kind of like curated for you,
Yeah.
right? Like you're gonna watch whatever they're gonna put out there, and
Mhm.
you're kind of better for it. Like you're like exposed to music you wouldn't normally listen to sometimes, and you're like, oh shit, nice.
I discovered a lot of artists through those like MTV and VH1 and BET and CMT and like all the MTs
Yeah.
like I think to kind of I guess go into this, like I wasn't really listening to anything like alternative wise, but I came across like AFI's Girls Not Gray, and that
Mhm.
video, seeing that music video threw me into that whole side of music that I
Wow.
hadn't really been in before. So like I feel like getting in that kind of exposure to music kind of definitely like showed me a lot of music I would have never seen or heard just like listening to the radio
Oh
or
yeah.
like yeah, you know. So
Have you ever heard of the song Fish Heads? Roly Poly Fish Heads?
it sounds really familiar, but
Yeah, that on Much Music that song came up. It was like the song that just the lyrics are like
Yeah.
fish heads, roly poly fish
Why
heads.
is that so fun? Okay.
And it was like eat 'em up, yum, fish heads. And that was like a real band, like that was a real bad song.
What
And
a vibe.
look up the video. You will not be sorry.
Oh my
Anyone listen to
god.
this, look up roly poly fish heads. I don't even know who made it, but it's so good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna need to see this. The name alone, I'm just like, I like
Yeah.
this.
But it's but the thing is, I saw that video like twice in my whole
Mhm.
life, right? That
Yeah.
song has been in my head like rent free forever now.
D
So the power of videos.
The power of videos.
Yeah.
The power of music.
So Philip Lara says the most memorable music video for me was Genesis video for Land of Confusion. Man, that video scared the shit out of me when I was little. Watching it now in days, I can tell that the artists were very talented because those puppets came out pretty damn cool. And this song itself is my personal favorite of mine. Haven't seen it, but I gotta check it out
No,
now.
but I do love a good puppet moment.
Oh, heck yeah. Rosa, my wife chose Outcasts, Hey Ya, because it reminds me of being in high school, and the video is pretty funny. It's the same dude being his own backup dancer and band members on a TV show.
Oh, that is such a good video. So I'm not like super huge into Sleep Token, but like I heard their cover of Hey Ya, and I
Mm,
have a new whole take on that song. That song is so sad. That
really?
song is it's so sad.
It's well, I know like they say stuff like, "Don't want to meet your mama, just want to see you come," and I
Yeah.
was like, "Holy shit!" Like, but it's kind of like it's one of those songs that you really don't you get a totally different vibe if you don't listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, because it is like when you listen to the original version, it is like definitely like a fun song to listen to.
Yeah.
But when like Sleep Token like slowed the song down and like you kind of like listen to the music more and you're like, oh wait, this is actually like a sad song, but they
Oh
just
wow.
played it to a happy beat. And it's kind of trippy how like you can do that with music. Like you could say like super sad things and play it to a happy beat and people think that it's a happy song, but when you like break it apart, it's not.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dang. I gotta listen to it now. Kind of. What's the band called again?
Sleep Token?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take a look or I'll listen. Let's see. Vincent chose Michael Jackson's Thriller, a little short film, great storyline and choreography. Yep.
Yeah. Michael Jackson definitely killed it with that song.
Lucifer Justin Warren chose Nirvana Heart Shaped Box. It's so beautiful. Little babies, an old man, and flowers.
Oh, another really good one too as well. I think that is like one of my favorite Nirvana songs.
That's a good one.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a sad song altogether too.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, what are your community picks?
Okay. Yeah. I got like a couple. So I had a lot of people say some different Childish Gambino songs to me.
Mm,
And I like thought about it and I'm like, Childish Gambino does have like some really good music videos. So the ones that were suggested to me were This Is America, which definitely is
oh
one of
yeah,
those songs is like kind of a little like before its time a little bit because if you think about it, you're like, we kind of need that song now.
yeah.
Um Sober. And if I butcher this, no one come for me.
So
But Lithuania.
I thought you were gonna say "Sober" by Tool.
Oh no. Oh, Sober by Tool. Heck yeah. But
That video is nuts. But yeah,
yeah, but like Childish Gambino, Sober, Lithuania, and then This Is America. Like Childish Gambino just like has a way with music videos that like they're kind of
mm,
like little like stories within them. Um so and then I had which is a recommendation from David, which is White Stripes Fell in Love with a Girl, which have you seen that
Classic.
one? Oh, that
Yeah.
one's so cool. It's such a sick video. If you haven't seen it, anyone listening, you should check it out. They do like the video with like Legos and it's really sick. Then I have, which I'm definitely gonna butcher the name of this band, so I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this, but Jamiroquai?
Oh,
Um,
Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai, yeah, Virtual Insanity. Have you seen that video?
Oh, so good. And
Dude.
very iconic. You know, if you didn't have the hat, it probably would be less iconic,
Yeah.
but even
But
more so.
like I was watching that today because like I hadn't like I have seen it before, but it's been like a really long time since I've seen that. And so I
Mhm.
watched the video today and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like just watching like the floor like move and him like walk around, like, oh my God. And then the last one I have is Okay Go, Here It Goes Again, which is if anyone listening doesn't know the video, it's the treadmill video that OK Go did, which is that's crazy.
It's like an organized dance or coordinated dance
Hmm.
between all the members, right? On like
Yeah,
treadmills.
yeah. Which OK Go's videos are like all kind of like a little intense like that. Well, I don't know if the word intense is right, but they do like the craziest stuff in their videos, and good for them. Good
Heck
for you,
yeah.
OK Go.
Making it fun for us viewers, yeah.
Yeah, they really do. But those are all my community ones.
Those are good ones, yeah, and they
Yeah.
kinda bring back some memories, you know, I think the whole idea of the memorable videos, I think that you remember a video and you're like, "Oh, shit, damn, I haven't seen that video in so long." But, yeah, good choices.
Yeah, the community definitely like both of our sides like brought like some really good options for music videos.
So what is your choice for, what is the most memorable music video, Lex Hockey?
All right. So I have three. My first one has to be Lady Gaga's Bad Romance.
Mm.
I like that video a lot because that video came out and honestly at the time really shaped me as an artist because I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. I kind of like that. And introduced me to a lot of like I feel like Lady Gaga and the people that she works with like for like creative wise, like for her videos or for her photo shoots or like the fashion designers and stuff like that kind of really opened my eyes to like what was out there and kind of how I said with AFI like coming on
Mhm,
MTV, like I would have never known that that kind of stuff is possible. Um or like creativity could work that way. So I feel like that really shaped me as like an artist when that video came out, and a lot of her videos do.
mhm.
And then the last two videos are by the same person. So Tara Wack is the artist. I love Tara Wack. She came out with a video called Whack World, which I don't know if you know that video. Um,
I'm not familiar with the artist too, I gotta listen to her.
Oh, she's great. So the video Whack World is for her album Whack World. It's a 15-minute long video and it's all the songs on the album.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know why, like it just the way it just flows together and all the individual videos are just really good. And that was also another video that really inspired me as like an artist. And then she came out with another song called Mumbo Jumbo, which
Mhm.
is kind of a crazy video. So in the video, you can't understand what she's saying. And well, in the song in general, you can't really understand what she's saying. It's kind of like she's mumbling. And in the video, she's at the dentist. And
Okay.
like it just like clicks really well. So I feel like her videos are just so good and are a big inspiration for me.
What was the artist's name again?
Tara Wack.
Tara Wack, okay, cool. Put on my list.
You should check her out. She's really cool.
Bringing up like Lady Gaga, she seems to make all the right moves as far as like, you know, what to wear and
Mhm.
also kind of like the mood of her videos. I think those videos like definitely did her so many favors. They kind
Yeah.
of created this image of her that it just blew up because of that image.
No, for real. Like I feel like there's something to say with like, you know, as an like a I guess you could say as like a musician, like you
Mm.
could, and you can even say this with like photography and a lot of other aspects of art. Like, yeah, you can create good music or you can create a good art piece, but marketing it is
Yeah,
very important. And like, I think that's why it's important to like if you're gonna like I read what was it like Tyler the Creator did like some kind of interview about that like about how you need to like show put as much when you go to show off your work, put as much love into it as like you do the like art itself.
yeah,
Like, and I feel like she's like a good case study for that because like she creates
absolutely.
this music, creates these albums. They're great and they're great on their own, but then she goes the extra mile into like creating this like world around it. It's like Lady Gaga's world.
Yeah. Well, a while back, someone had told me because we were uh my old band. We took a photo shoot, and then from that photo shoot, we started wearing these like nice clothes, dressing up. We would do that, and I think a lot of it was to kind of like be like a calling card in a way, right?
Yeah.
But I remember that one person told me one time, he's like, you know, you have to be like really good, but that's like nobody cares kind of about the image kind of thing. And I was like, have you heard of this band called the Beatles? Um, like, you
Do
know what I
you
mean? There how many bands like do you see these iconic posters? Do you see these iconic videos? Do you see these like all of it goes together, visual and audio, you know? It's
It's so important. Like, it's so important to, like, complete the package. Like, it just makes it, like, more whole, I kinda feel like, cause like, if you, like, see a band and they're, like, playing live and they're kinda just, like, sloppy, like, about, like, the way they look, they don't really care, it's kinda like, "Oh, well,
yeah.
this isn't." I don't know, I love a good live performance, and I love a band that, like, has, like, a uniform, but, like, you don't also have to have, like, a
No.
uniform. Like, just look like you all belong together.
Well, yeah, because it's like entertainment, really. You're
Yeah,
you're putting on a show, you
yeah,
know? You're putting on a show, and I think a lot of times, like, a lot of bands do forget that. You're like, people could have done anything else, but they came
yeah.
to your show, they wanted to see you perform your music, and, like, fucking enjoy it, get into it because it is a show, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%, and I think also, like, the going along with that, like, the creatives you work with too as well, like, if, you know, as you're a band, you have this visual aesthetic, you wanna work with, like, other creatives to, like, that fit into that mold, like people that are making your music videos or people that are taking your photos or the
Yeah,
graphics you're putting out, the album covers you're putting out. You wanna not just work with any artist, you wanna work with the artists that best fit your aesthetic.
for
I think
sure.
that's so important.
Because even, like, bands like Nirvana, like, Nirvana was a great band,
Yeah.
and they may not have initially kind of, honed in on their image, but once they I think when they found someone to do that, I
Yeah.
think that, like, just made them huge. I mean, their
Yeah.
music was already great, but I think
Mhm.
that those other aspects kind of, like, yeah, they packaged them all together,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I agree with you there. Like, I don't know. I do think it's very important. Like the whole visual everything is important. It's kind of like you can either take that into other directions, like say like clothing brands or stuff like that, or like
Yeah.
I used to do like work in like celebrity influencer merch. Like you like say if I'm like a celebrity influencer and I come out with a merch line, it better fit my aesthetic because my
Yeah,
fans
for
aren't
sure.
gonna want to buy that. So like it's good to like hone in and like have like I don't know, a visual aesthetic that matches who you are as an artist.
Yeah, it's supposed to kinda add to whatever you're putting it out there, like, musically, continue your story of your music or you as a musician or artist.
Yeah. No, very true.
Yeah, and I think these music videos, taking it back to the music videos, I think these these music videos are great extensions of those artists and, further tell their story, like Lady Gaga, I think she did an amazing job of doing that and, like, kind of I don't know, like, how many people dress like Lady Gaga, like, the next
Yeah.
year for Halloween, because they saw her on these music videos.
Yeah. Or like you can either take that into like I used to be really big into My Chemical Romance And I
Mhm.
feel like they were like, say if you take their album, like The Black Parade, they created that whole world, or like Danger Days and stuff like that. And like their whole visual aesthetic as a band, even though it kind of did flow and fit as they moved on, like
Mhm.
through the different albums, like they had like a visual world created around them that even in their like concerts, fans were showing up to that as like in that like same aesthetic. Like they
Yeah.
built a world. Like I feel like that's always fun to do for your like fan bases, and like eat like artists too, like that do that. I feel like an artist, Gary Baseman, is really good at doing that. I remember I went to saw and he does a lot of stuff where like he draws his cat in a lot of things. And I went to go see him at the other art fair like years ago, and he created this like huge like meditation booth of his like cat, and you walked in, it was like a cat purring, but like his art has so many cats in them that it was like it was so perfect, but
Yeah,
it
that's
just like
cool.
made sense and worked.
Yeah, it
Like
feels thoughtful.
yeah, if like it feels intentional, like it was pretty cool. You got
Yeah.
like a good couple minutes in there, and I was like, oh, that's a vibe. That's so cool.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So, let's see, I have a few answers. So, I'm gonna do this a little different than I normally do, but, so I have some music video tidbits.
Okay.
So, before I get to my main answer, I will say, like, okay, so BC Boys Sabotage, directed by Spike Jonze.
Oh,
Such a vibe, as you're saying, right?
oh, Beastie
So fucking
Boys.
cool, iconic. It's like that 70s kind of like cop show pretty much,
Yeah. Oh my God. I love the Beastie Boys. Like, they're literally like the coolest.
right? And going off of, I think we like we talked about on, I think, on the last episode about the gym songs that really
Yeah.
feel cool. To me,
Mhm.
I think that Sabotage video created that kind of cool vibe. And now when I hear that song and I'm like, running or doing whatever, it just like pumps me up for sure.
Dude, I definitely feel that. Sabotage is definitely one of those songs. Oh my God, there's also that Rage Against the Machine song. What is it,
Oh,
like Power in the Name? Oh my God, what is that song
is it
called?
Murder in the Name of?
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
Murder in the Name
Mm.
of. Didn't.
That song, like, oh my God, I remember when I first heard that song, and it still pumps me up to this day. I
Yeah.
hear it, I'm like, yes.
um, Tool Sober, the claymation video directed by Adam Jones. I remember that video used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. It's super dark and very cool. Like,
Yeah, dude, Tool is such a cool band.
yeah, I think, super like intentional and everything too,
Yeah,
and hits the mark every time.
100%.
Bjork, Hyper Ballad, video directed by Michel Gondry. Have you seen that video?
I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I do love a good Bjork moment. Like, I feel
She,
like every time I think of Bjork, I think of the swan dress. I
yeah.
don't know why. I only visualize Bjork that way.
Oh, that's a good way to visualize her. Good takeaway. Yeah, you're like, that's her at all
That's her.
times.
That's her in my head. It lives rent free.
If you do listen to one of the past podcasts, I do a good Bjork impersonation. So
Oh, I can't
yeah,
wait to listen.
I'll
Yeah.
do it after because yeah. So that's a good video. Yeah, yeah, yeah's Maps, directed by Patrick Daughters. Um, so I'm not sure if you remember that video.
I do remember that video. I love the yeahs. I
Me too.
love Maps. That oh, what a like memorable song.
That song, actually, that song is a song that my wife and I walked down, or she walked down the aisle.
Oh, shut up. That's so
Yeah.
cute. Oh, I love that.
So one kind of, I always loved that video even before meeting my wife. But like, so did you know that when she starts crying in the music video, that those are real tears?
I feel like weirdly I might have heard something about that, but like, do you know why she was crying? Is
Yeah. So her then boyfriend, he was supposed to be there for the video shoot, and he just never made it. So she was really upset about it and hurt by it. So as they're filming the video, she's performing this whole song and then
oh, sh-
starts crying because of that.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I feel like to have that, like, obviously it was great for the music video,
Yeah.
but to like later watch that and be like, think you get re-reminded, you're like,
She's
oh,
like, fuck that guy.
we're like, oh, damn it.
I'm so glad I'm not with this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, I remember watching that, like, gosh dang, she's such a good actor. And then like
Then
now,
finding out it's
yeah.
real.
So she's not a good actor. She's just emotional and no, just kidding.
She's just over emotional.
Right? This is the new incel podcast. Just kidding. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Oh my God.
So moving on. um, Michel Gondry, who was a director, he directed Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but also directed many music videos. I think he did direct, from what I remember, The White Stripes' Fell in Love with a Girl.
Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't know the same person that did Internal
Yeah.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind did that video. That's crazy.
And then he also directed the Foo Fighters video, Everlong. Remember the one with the big hand?
Oh
And we're like,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow. My mind is kind of blown that he
Yeah.
did all these like things.
Yep. And then Spike Jonze, I wanted to bring him up too. He directed the Weezer video for Undone, that music video, and also the Buddy Holly music video.
Oh, that's cool. Buddy Holly's also another good music video too.
Yeah.
Weezer does have some good music videos.
The Buddy Holly one especially, I think that one is like kind of classic. Like it's very
Yeah.
memorable. And if you haven't seen the video, it's pretty much them playing at L's Diner, I believe, which was like an old reference to an old TV show called Happy Days. And pretty much they got footage from Happy Days, the actual show, and they kind of implemented it in I guess inserted Weezer into that world.
Heck yeah. Oh, kind of like a random fun fact, I guess, about me. Whenever I like first moved to LA and I was like driving around, I was like jamming out to Weezer while I was driving through Beverly Hills. I was like, I have to. I feel like I have to. And now I think about it and I'm like, did I have
to? You're like, okay, cool. Let me make a U-turn and put on repeat.
Let me swirl back around.
Someone that's like watering their grass is like, fuck, people do this all the time. This happens at least once a week.
Yeah.
And then he also directed Fatboy Slim. Spike Jonze directed that Fatboy Slim video with, I think, let's see. It's called Praise You. The song is Praise You. I'm going to praise you. Oh, gosh, right?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Spike Jonze just does the coolest things. I wonder what it's like to be him. Just
yeah. And also last video from Spike Jonze, Weapon of Choice. It's that video where Christopher Walken is dancing.
I love a good Christopher Walken moment. Oh, so great. All
right. And then my choice, honorable mentions, is Smashing Pumpkins' Tonight. That video, it was in 1996, is a direct love homage to George Miley's, I probably butchered that last name, 1902 silent film, A Trip to the Moon. Also, Le Voyage dans les Lunes, directed by Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Ferris. It mirrors the turn of the century aesthetic using theatrical painted backdrops, practical handmade effects, and a sepia-toned, shaky silent film look. So that song Tonight was from Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness album that came out in 1995. And then fun fact, which fucking blew me away watching it, is Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, and from Mr. Show, was the lead in that video.
What?
Yeah.
So one, love that video. Love that that's your choice. That's really sick.
Honorable mention though. Yes.
Yeah, honorable mention, yes. But I didn't know. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What?
Yeah, I watched it the other day. I'm like, is that Tom Kenny? Holy shit. And I looked it up right away. I'm like, oh, yes. Fun fact.
So bad. That's so badass.
Yeah. For him, like, imagine that. You're like, oh yeah, I was in that video. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty amazing. So my actual pick, and it's, I didn't really say too much about this when people mentioned it earlier, but it's Michael Jackson's Thriller.
That it is like we're like saying it's such an iconic video. Like
Yes.
so good.
So I have a few things regarding that video. The Thriller video, released in December 1983, doubled the album's sales to 20 million by October 1984. It broke racial barriers, elevated music videos with its narrative and dialogue, and its behind-the-scenes documentary started a trend. Um, the song was originally titled Starlight, which I didn't know,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and then producer Quincy Jones suggested Thriller for a more mysterious title. Songwriter Rod Temperton initially disliked it, but eventually agreed. The Thriller video, directed by John Landis, cost about $1 million to make, and it's the most expensive music video ever made at that time. Jackson offset the cost by selling the making of documentary to MTV and Showtime. The Thriller video was inspired by Jackson's love of movies. Songwriter Rod Temperton said, "I came up with the idea that I should write something really theatrical." And then Michael Jackson wanted every song on Thriller to be a hit. He said he was frustrated by albums with only one good song and the rest were like B-sides. That being said, that's kind of funny actually that he's like, "Yeah, I want all of my songs to be a hit. I don't want these stinkers," but it's like, who wants stinkers, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson? What the hell?
No one wants stinkers, Michael Jackson. Everyone wants every song to be good.
Right? I know people are like, too many hits. We need some stinkers in this fucking album. Come on, Michael Jackson.
Imagine be like someone listening to the Michael Jackson Thriller and be like, you know what? There's too much good music. I
Right?
can't handle this anymore.
Save some for another album. What the
Yeah,
hell?
please. We need some duds of this.
I'm tired of dancing. Please.
I'm tired of enjoying things.
What the heck? But yeah, Thriller. I didn't. It's kind of funny. I didn't want to choose Thriller
Yeah.
in some way. I kind of was like, it is the obvious answer because it was created like culturally. It created like this huge phenomenon. When I was a kid, I remember we went to like this swamp meet or something like that with my parents. And my cousin and I, we actually bought a Michael Jackson kit, and all it had was a microphone. It had one glove, and it had sunglasses or something like that, right?
Oh my God. Yeah.
And we would like pretend to be Michael Jackson as kids, like just
Yeah.
singing these songs and with our little glove and stuff.
I feel like they're like, maybe it's like mainly our generations, maybe the generation surrounding it. Like Michael Jackson alone and the Jackson 5 were
Yeah,
such a big part of me growing up musically. Like, and like definitely like impacted me like musically too as well. Like he is like legacy artist. Like it makes sense why Thriller was brought up multiple times, like because that video is like iconic.
right.
Um, yeah, he did definitely like left a legacy behind.
Yeah, and it's one of those like it's one of those uh it's one of those videos that really kind of crosses like a bunch of, well, I mean, really kind of goes into the genre of horror, right?
Yeah,
And um but like does it fairly well, which is
it
kind of crazy, right?
it really is. Yeah. Or even too like well, it does cross the boundaries into that, but like, oh, I was gonna say just random thought that popped in my head. Like when I was
Sure.
younger, like I took like in high school, one of my like vocations was music theory. And we studied like Michael Jackson and we studied that Thriller like video
Yeah.
and everything like that and like his music, like such an icon.
The only thing I would say is kind of weird about Michael Jackson's Thriller video is
Mhm.
he was a werecat, and
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of weird. I mean, why not just go for it? Werewolf.
Yeah. Maybe he woke up that day and was like, you know what? I'm a werecat.
Yeah.
Not a werewolf. You haven't woke up one morning and be like, you know what? I want to be a werecat.
Not yet. I mean,
No, not yet. Me either.
there's still
Maybe
time.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We both wake up tomorrow. We're like, Werecat. I
I
get it
know,
now.
but I know. What do we even do about that? I mean, we're like he has the opportunity to make a whole video as a werecat, but
I mean, we could just be in our lives, just being werecats. Yeah, and just vibe out.
yeah, there you go. But yeah, yeah, that video is pretty crazy, and I think all of his videos though. There's like, did you remember like on Fox, the channel Fox, where they would actually have events where they'd have, they'd be like after The Simpsons, we're gonna play Michael Jackson's new video, and it'd be like black and white, or black or
Yeah,
white, or it'd be like that. Do you remember the time?
yeah. No, I do remember that. That was a pretty cool moment. Ah, when
Yeah, right.
Fox used to be cool.
I know what happened, but it was like an event. I remember
Mhm.
like they would like kind of talk about that throughout the week. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Friday we're gonna have Michael Jackson's video after The Simpsons, and then I would just be like, holy shit, this is happening, and I'd be like, hey guys, you gonna watch this video on Friday or whatever it came out?
I do miss those like times with TV, like where you'd like stuff wasn't like streaming and you'd be like, okay, I have to tune in at this time to check out this and like be a
Uh,
part of this. And like you would talk about it with all your friends and all the people in your life and you'd be like, oh my God, did you see that on TV? It's kind of like going back to the whole like MTV, VH1, all that kind of stuff and like music videos like releasing and like you being like, "Oh my God, I just saw this new video." Like I remember I would
yeah.
like hear stuff and then I would be like, "All right, I got to get on LimeWire and stream it." Or like, "Oh, I need to go out and buy that album. Oh, I can't wait for that CD to come out."
Yeah. Like the waiting of things,
Oh yeah.
and the payoff of seeing those things when they came out,
Yeah, or like and when they did come out like waiting at like the different like stores that sold music, like either your like local
Yeah.
music shop or like and what is it like FYE or FIE or whatever.
Or like Tower
Or
Records,
Tower yeah, Tower
Virgin
Records.
Megastore.
Yeah, like and waiting to, like, be one of the first people to, like, buy the
Mhm.
CD or buy the tape or buy the
Yeah.
vinyl, like, I miss those days. It was so fun.
Do you remember, this is kinda getting a little off topic, but also kind of similar. Like, did you ever when they'd have, like, midnight showings, like, of movies, and it actually was a midnight showing?
Oh, yeah. I loved that. I remember doing that, like, a lot, like, when I was, like, younger and that was, like, a
Yeah.
big popular thing. I remember even a few times, like, living in PA and driving to, like, DC or something like that to just, like, catch a movie that had, like, limited screening and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I remember, like I feel like there was, like, an adventure aspect to that, like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Yeah. I remember we went to my sister, my brother-in-law, and I went to go see, I think, the Blair Witch Project on a midnight showing, and what was funny is that movie was like people were like, "Oh, it's real. It's real."
Yeah.
And I was kind of, like, perplexed. I'm like, "I don't know if it's real, though. I mean, why would the cops just, like, let people just
Yeah.
take footage from, like, a crime going on, whatever?" And like, they were kind of like, "No, I think it's real." And I just remember, like, again, like 12 o'clock to like almost like 2 in the morning at the movie theater and just like, holy shit, what did we just see? But it's
Yeah.
like the waiting, you're like, hey, I saw that. And then telling someone the next day, hey, have you seen, you know,
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project? Or like, dude, it's not even out yet. It just came out like today. I'm like, I already saw it. And you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm kind of cool now.
I liked that, like I feel like I liked that time period because, like, things weren't ruined. Like, you wouldn't
Yeah.
go online, like so, like, for example, like, I just saw the Wuthering Heights movie, like,
Mhm.
last night, and, like, I have been trying to avoid spoilers for, like, the last little
Yeah.
bit about it. Or like when movies used to do like super short trailers and now like I was watching like the trailers before Wuthering Heights and I'm like, "Oh, I already know the movie. I don't need to go and
Yeah.
pay for it." Like but like I miss that time period because you'd go to see this midnight showing and you only know like a little bit about it
Hmm.
and like you can go and you can watch it and then you find all about it and like anyone else who would want to like see it they had to go to theaters
Yeah.
like movies weren't going straight to streaming like
Yeah.
back in those days.
But it's true that like now, like trailers say they show you everything, and you're like,
Everything.
it's like the whole story skeleton, and you're like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah. Like, why did you just tell me the whole movie? I don't wanna know
Right?
the whole movie. Just show me some pretty things, like, so I get
Yeah.
excited.
I know before it was like stuff might happen
Yeah.
coming soon. You're like, "Oh, okay."
You're like, "Oh, I guess I wanna see that."
I don't even know what that
Now
movie's
say it
about, but I'm
happened.
gonna go check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I wanna see what stuff. Oh yeah, that was the good days. And I feel like
Yeah,
that was the same thing with like the like leading back into like music videos, like
for sure.
before an album or release, a band would release like one of like the singles or something like that. And you would see that and that would hype you up for the album release, which would then lead you to go to the store and check it out.
Yeah.
And like there it was just that nice bit of like unknowing, like, and being able to like get that album and like just listen to it, and like how the music video was kind of the intro to that artist.
Yeah, for sure. Just kind of a coming soon. This is what
Yeah.
to expect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, okay. So that's been our show today. Lex, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for
Um,
having me.
Heck yeah. That was fun. And then would you like to plug anything or give any shout outs?
I guess I will plug my Instagram. You can find me at poisonous.culture on Instagram. I'm just on Instagram right now. So
Cool.
go and check me out. I take photos and stuff over there.
Sweet. Yeah. So thank you to our online community for answering today's question. Without you, the show wouldn't be as engaging and fun. Your replies add so much to our discussions. Keep these answers coming. Keep those answers coming on best.most.pod on Instagram. Comment, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. And remember, love what you love, enjoy what you enjoy. This connection with music, movies, art in general is beautiful and can make us feel less alone and seen. It can comfort us, at times make us feel happy or moved. There are no guilty pleasures here at Best Most. Until next time, take care and take care of each other. Goodbye.
Bye.